Hey, you, welcome back to the channel. And guys, I pretty much had, you know, put it to bed, stopped thinking about the Coinbase, how it lists. And I pretty much had got to the point with it where, however they list, for some of the tokens that I was interested in, who I felt deserved to be listed. On places like Coinbase that I thought were regulated, that I thought people would be feel more safe in those particular projects and coins, that they made more sense. For the most part, I had just went on and said, "Oh, we don't need Coinbase. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's not that big of a deal. If you're with a token that has a good use case and a good future ahead of it." And so I pretty much, myself personally had, not worried about it. But, uh, you know, as I am now into the cryptocurrency, bringing you guys the news business, I found it very interesting that a lot of articles start to pop up, a lot of information about the Coinbase listing conspiracy. And I wasn't even looking for the information, guys. It just kind of hit me without even looking for it. It just came out of nowhere. And I was talking about the Coinbase listing conspiracy. And I was finding articles like this, and I start to look through them, and I say, this is interesting. And come to find out that many people are now convinced that it is a listing conspiracy. But not only is it a listing conspiracy, that they found out what exactly is going to be listed. And so we're on this site called the Digital Currency Group. And the founder of it was the former owner of Second Market that was sold to NASDAQ, which I believe was a private company, private stocks company. They listed private stocks. And so they create the Digital Currency Group. Now, the information that came out of this was that the Digital Currency Group is a big backer of Coinbase, and that they have a lot to do with deciding what coins get listed. Now, interesting enough, as people start to dig, they start to find out within the Digital Currency Group's portfolio, which is public, you can look through it and you can see what they're holding, was that tokens that were being listed were the same tokens that were in their portfolios, right? And so, although to us it seemed weird that these various tokens were popping up, like Brave, as you can see Brave here. We go on, and it seemed we couldn't locate or discern a pattern. There's Civic, which I believe has been listed as well, and somewhere along here we should see Decentraland. I don't see it yet. Some of these aren't tokens inside the portfolio, but some information did come out that the digital coin group were holding the mana tokens in Decentraland. Maybe I'm looking under, is it under mana? But they could see this pattern that was brewing, and some of these are, obviously aren't tokens. Let me see if I can find where the tokens are listed in this portfolio. And so, guys, you can check out the portfolio. I'll leave a link in the description yourself as well. But people were able to, link and draw the lines between this and basically what was being listed over at Coinbase. Now, interesting enough, for the Ripple lovers, the digital coin group is holding Ripple, and I think it came out that they had planned to list Ripple, and they will be listing Ripple, I believe, here pretty soon. But something or another happened at the end of their stratum. And so the idea behind this, guys, is if you want to know what was probably going to, their Zcash, what's going to probably end up being listed with Coinbase, you just look through their portfolio, and I don't recognize some of these. I think some of these are companies, not just tokens. I think they got them kind of mixed up in their portfolio, but you just look through this portfolio and you can locate these tokens. And I think there are some sites or people who've reported this that have found the every token that they hold, and they have verified that everyone that has been listed with Coinbase is part of the digital currency group. So, and they're holding bags in these tokens. So the idea being, if they're not holding bags in your tokens, then you probably won't be listed. And so this is supposed to be the pattern and the conspiracy theory that's going on with Coinbase. So I found that kind of interesting. Some of our tokens, some of the tokens people are looking to be listed. If this is all true, if this is the case, many of them won't be listed that we're looking for to be listed based on this. Now, just thought I'd bring that information to you guys as it's around. And it's been popping up today, and I took a look at it, and it's a very interesting theory, and I guess the evidence for it is here on the website. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think. Do you think it's a conspiracy theory, or is it just they're in their right to be a private company that has backers that wants their coins listed? And I don't have a problem. I don't have an issue with that. But if that's the case, just let us know what's going on there. Hey, you're only going to be listing tokens that you're invested in, and either we need to invest in those or we can forget about being listed. But anyway, guys, that's all I want to talk about today. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.